If you say
If I say
left,
left, then you are going, if I say left to the outer circle, you are going to be moving to the right.
yes.
I mean, you are going to do the opposite to the outer, okay?
Yes, yes.
So if I say inner circle up, the outer circle is going to be down. Down, okay? And if I say get around in the position you will be, you are going to be moving, okay? So if you are like down, you need to be moving, okay? You got it? Okay, so let's do it, okay? So inner circle down.
Here's the icon.
Outer circle left.
No, it's
Hey!
left.
Oh my God! Inner circle up. Oh, exactly. Kenny, get down.
Work.
Inner circle right. Inner circle get around. It's like that.
Ellie, what are you doing there?
Inner circle down. Get around.
Naya.
Get around. Okay, inner circle up. To the left. To the right. Inner circle down. Outer circle left. Diane, you are always going in that way. Inner circle up. Inner circle get around. Outer circle up. Okay, thank you guys.
Teacher, we are all stupid. Not all stupid because Naya always goes right. Right? Left.
Naya was always all the time like she never changed it.
I was always following the flow.
And Naya was like, okay. Okay, so let's move. Okay, guys, look at this picture. Morning. Look at this. What can you say about this?
Elections.
Elections, What else?
Corruption.
Corruption.
Police.
Jessica. Ruth. What about the characters? You know, obviously census. Okay. Trump.
Bodyguard.
What about this?
To
What is
predict.
the event?
To predict.
The Super Bowl.
Prediction.
But the first one?
And what about this?
NASA.
No.
The rich man that
When the people die,
Exactly. Yeah. This super billionaire man that goes down really deep and the little submarine getting close, they get out without oxygen, so they die. And what about this?
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl, but what happened with the Simpsons in Super Bowl? Do you know? The Simpsons, it's the program, the television program that has the record, the world record, in predict who's going to be the winner in a Super Bowl 3 times in a row.
Weird.
And what about this?
Titanic?
No Titanic.
Oh.
no.
I forgot the name of the girl.
Oh, news.
It was
You know the news.
that bigger ship that crashed with the bridge.
Where was it? The bridge.
And what about this? Relatable?
Coronavirus.
Chinese. No, because it's in Osaka.
Exactly. That's the difference.
But this
And what about this?
Climatic change.
Yeah. So what have all these pictures in common?
Predictions.
Predictions. So today we're going to talk about predictions. Okay.
Truth.
So we have several ways to talk about predictions in English. So let's start with the first one. The first one is using hours of certainty and will. Okay? And hours of certainty express how certain or sure we feel about an event or an action. So, hours of certainty. Certainly, definitely, probably, undoubtedly, clearly, and obviously. Okay? So, certainly, we use it to be sure of something absolutely. I mean, it's 100%. Okay? Definitely, surely, in a definite manner. We have probably, it's likely to happen. Undoubtedly, well, without doubt. Clearly, clear about something. And obviously, it's easily perceived or understood clearly.
Wait a moment.
What?
Huh?
What? So are you going to take a picture? Or are you going to take
I
a
have to read.
Wait a second.
All of those expressions is for
They are adverbs that work together with will to do predictions.
when I am sure.
When you are sure or unsure.
Probably.
Because they have levels. Wait. In the next slide, I will just explain that. Okay? French. Okay, so we have a scale. If we have 100%, we are going to use, well, will, certainly, or definitely. But if we have in the middle, we can use possibly, probably, you know, that it gives a space to doubt. And if we are not sure, I mean, we don't have any certainty, we are going to use almost definitely won't or certainly won't. Okay? Can you see the difference? If you are 100%, you use will. But if you are not, you use won't, the negative form of will. Okay. So, in positive sentence, the adverb usually goes between will and the verb. Okay? So we have an example here. One will definitely be in trouble for this. What? So, the adverb is in the middle of will and the verb, right? We have also another example. Jessica will surely get a reward. Make sure to locate the adverb always in the middle of the verb and between will and the verb. Okay? In the case of positive sentence. So in negative sentence, the adverb goes before won't. So for instance, this probably won't take long. And Mafe definitely won't need any help. You see? See the difference? the second way, we use modals, but specific modals. We have made and might, okay? So when are we going to use may? Well, when we have a possibility that is more likely to, or a higher degree of certainty, okay? And might when it implies a possibility that is less certain or more speculative, okay? In this case, might is more informal than may. And may is more used when we are speaking in English. Also, we have to take into account that may represent 15% that something takes place. Meanwhile, might is a slight lower than may. Okay? So if may is like 50%, then might is like 40% of something takes place. So we have these examples like it may rain later on, we better take an umbrella. It's possible, right? It's likely to happen. And in this way, we have it might rain later on, but I don't think it will. Okay? And to be clear, we have these examples. Vale may get the job as her interview went very well. I mean, she had a good performance in the interview, so it's likely to happen that she get the job, right? And Naya might travel to Europe next year. So it's likely to happen, but it's slightly lower than if we use may. Right? And better word. Unlikely or likely to. Okay? So when we are going to use likely to, when something is expected to happen with a reasonable degree of certainty. And unlikely to, I mean it's the opposite. Okay? Something is not expected to happen or has a low probability. Examples. Kenny is likely to pass the exam given her consistent study habits. And Vincent is unlikely to attend the English class due to the scheduling conflict. Okay? Can you see the difference? Sure? Okay. So, let's go into practice. We are going to complete the sentences using the three words. Okay? The first one is adverb, the second one is modals, and the last one is likely to or unlikely. Okay. You are going to write in the word.
For instance, I can put whatever I want.
Yeah. And let's socialize it in words or
And one can have like more than one answer, right?
yeah.
Teacher, I can put like, after finishes, I may repeat.
Okay, so now we can. But
Yeah.
I have to use will and the.
No.
Yes.
If you are going to use adverbs of certainty, you need to use will. If you are going to use modal, take into account that there are two, might or may. Yeah.
Teacher,
Yes.
Depending on what you want to say, the level of certainty that you want to express.
What's that word? a degree in my favorite subject. What do you think?
You are the sure is false.
What's that? Okay. In 5 years, I will probably have my own business if everything goes as planned. What do you think?
It's okay.
It's okay. Another way to complete the sentence by using
I might.
unlikely or
I might.
might. The third one, I think that by 2050 renewable energy sources.
Can you repeat the second one?
Second one, in 5 years, I